There are two types of people who start a cleaning business nowadays. There are the ones who just go, 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 print some business cards, I'm gonna go shake some hands, kiss some babies, just really hustle and grind until something sticks. And then there are the ones who spend weeks getting everything perfect before they ever talk to a single client. Now, I have been both of these people in my cleaning business journey, and I am here to tell you neither one of them is going to get you the business you want. So in this video, I'm gonna show you what actually gets you off to a fast start in this business. And if you do exactly what I tell you to do in this video, you are going to be very, very difficult to stop and outright a nightmare to anybody competing with you in your area, even if you're brand new. So let's not waste time, let's get into it. All right, I'm about to send you out into your local market with a very unique set of skills, kind of like Liam Neeson in Taken.
I can tell you I don't have money, but what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career.
But all your powers are going to revolve around getting clients, high ticket ones, getting great cleaners who stay with you for the long haul, and building a business that you're actually proud of. But before I walk you through that, you must first understand the two people I was just describing, because if you don't, you're going to find yourself being one of them, and it's going to ruin this business even before you get started. Okay, so let's first talk about what I call the hustle guy, because I respect the energy, I really do. The hustle guy is not afraid to just go out there, shake hands, kiss babies, mix it up, pick up the phone, do some cold walk-ins to a bunch of places, just really productive from a sales point of view. But here's where that strategy often goes to die. If your company is positioned poorly, you will not get the clients you actually want, because it's not enough to tell everyone that you're great. You have to signal it with the way you set up your company. Now, in simpler terms, if you come across like this business is just a side hustle, like you clean houses, you clean kitchens, you clean gyms, you clean theaters, you remove some junk, you'll clean someone's garage, and it fills your website with a bunch of stuff, you are going to signal confusion, because your brand screams you're a generalist, you're a cleaner. But high ticket clients, they don't hire generalists, they hire specialists. They want someone who knows their specific problems, and not just knows them, knows how to solve them, and knows how to communicate that. So the problem here is all that hustle, all that energy, all those conversations, they are great at getting new people to know you exist, but the tragic part is they're unimpressed with what they see when they look you up. More than likely, you're gonna end up with some clients, but you're gonna end up with the clients that nobody really wants, the small accounts, the low budgets, the high maintenance ones. I know this problem intimately because my first cleaning business was a franchise. Now, I was out there talking to everyone. I was so proud. It was my first business. I wore my franchise shirt everywhere I went. I was doing everything I could to get more eyeballs on what my company had to offer. And to a certain extent, it worked, but it never got the clients I was truly after. And early in my business career, I learned that lesson, that hustle without positioning is like pushing a car with no engine. You are working incredibly hard, but you're going nowhere fast. So that was the hustle guy with no positioning. Now let's talk about the other person. Let's call it Mr. or Mrs. Positioning, Mr. 8-figure brand before you even get started. Now this person, you're spending weeks thinking about your logo. You want it to feel professional, but not that corporate. You want it masculine, but not too masculine. You want the right colors, the right fonts, the right badges on the website, the right everything. And look, I've been there, because with my second cleaning company, that's exactly who I was when we were just getting started. I became obsessed with branding. I was always wondering what my clients would think when they landed on my website. I was obsessed with my competitors, constantly making tweaks to my own site. I was trying to win the game of building a successful cleaning business from the sideline without even ever getting in the game. But here's the problem with that approach. Even if you pull it off, even if you somehow pull off the perfect brand, if there is such a thing, if you don't put yourself out there, no one's going to know you exist. Perfectionism feels productive. It feels like you're building on something. But if no one knows you exist, none of it matters. I was doing it wrong. Again, just differently this time. So what actually works? Well, it's a hybrid of both. When it comes to the branding, look, spend a week or two doing the research on your market, check reviews of your competitors, find out where they're falling short, figure out where you fit, figure out who you want to target. What clients do you want? That's it. 1 to 2 weeks on that. Who is your ideal client? What do you want them to see when they look at your company? What do you want them to feel when they interact with you? Whether it do phone call, email, or it doesn't matter. That is your positioning. It does not have to be perfect, but it does have to be clear. And then, only then, you are ready to go out there. And here's the best part. You do not need to build some complicated marketing system, a killer funnel, or a cold calling team. No, you don't need any of that. Instead, you only need you, your connections, your friendships, your relationships, and how to approach them in a way that gets people thinking about how they can help you get in front of the right people to land your first few office contracts. Make no mistake about it. This is a relationships business. The clients who pay the most and stay the longest are the ones who trust you. And trust does not come from a logo alone. The fastest way to gain trust from a stranger is having it transferred to you from someone they already trust. That right there is the cheat code to getting off to a very fast start. Knocking on doors works if you're good at it. Networking works. Referrals work. All of it works when you're positioned correctly and you're not afraid to let people know you exist. The fear of putting yourself out there is the single biggest thing that holds so many great people back from building the business that they want. It's not the competition. It's not the economy. It's not the market. It's just the fear. Get over it. Get out there. Let people know you exist. Because the whole point of this business, the positioning, the brand, the hustle, all of it, it's to earn and keep great relationships with great clients. The moment you realize that none of that other stuff really matters, what matters is just know who you're going after and make sure your company looks like the answer to their problem. Then you're ready to get out there. And by getting out there, I mean, just put an hour in a day, shake some hands, talk to some people you haven't talked to in a while, build on some relationships. Once you do that, you're going to put yourself ahead of 90% of people, especially the ones just starting out. And I am very confident this will lead to your first few contracts under your belt. And now when it comes to pricing these accounts, landing high ticket clients consistently, dialed in marketing, dialed in automations. If you want to skip all the trial and error of doing that, click the first link in the description, book a call, talk with my team. Let us show you how we can help you get there. For everyone else, if you're trying to hang out in YouTube University a little bit, that's fine. That's very much supported. Go over there. I'll catch you over there.